So I watched Mank without watching Citizen Kane. And you ask why? I'll tell you. Now Citizen Kane is regarded as the best film ever made. And I've been wanting to watch it but was just not getting the time. So when I heard Mank is coming out, which is about the writer who wrote Citizen Kane, that's it. Now I can finally watch the film. No, didn't happen. So now that Mank was out, I thought let's try something. Let's watch Mank first and then watch Citizen Kane and see what happens, how I feel about it. So I googled it if it was a good idea, and I found out that Mank is kind of a prequel to Citizen Kane because it's all about how the writer of that film went about in writing the film. And I read an article that says if you watch Mank, it will make you watch Citizen Kane. Perfect. And this video is what I thought about Mank. Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince, and as you know, I'll be talking about Mank, directed by David Fincher. This film is based on the screenplay by his late father Jack Fincher, starring Gary Oldman, Amanda Seyfried, and many more. Now first I want to start with the issues I faced while watching the film, and I'll tell you these issues have nothing to do with not watching Citizen Kane. Now this film is set in 1930s to 1940s Hollywood. Now if you don't have any idea about the people of that time, the place, like me, you'll be clueless half the film. And the non-linear narrative structure doesn't really help. Even the English they speak is very different from today's English. I have no idea about the references, the people they're talking about. And many times in the film, I didn't even understand what they're talking. I was just going with the flow and was getting the gist of it. But at the end of it, it all does make some sense. Now if you haven't seen Mank, you can pause the video, go watch it and come back. Also if you're finding value in this video, hit the like button because when you do that, YouTube promotes this video and more people can watch it. Also consider subscribing and hit the bell icon to get notification for more such videos. Now the film was most relatable to me because of the writer's dilemma. You know, Mank, like any writer or artist, doesn't know if his work is good enough. Will he ever make it big in the industry? And not having confidence is a very common theme in artists. I can tell you that. And that's why I can understand, at the end of the film, when Mank learns that this is his best work, he wants credit for it. Because he's not sure he will ever be able to write something like this again. And no wonder he's an alcoholic, he's a loudmouth, he's entertaining. So people keep him around. And that in turns help him to have a job, have colleagues. Also his wife Sarah keeps up with him, even with so many problems. And Mank always asks her, why you keep up with me? And she replies that he keeps him entertained. Fincher uses this non-linear narrative to show us Mank in different times with different characters. And through that, we explore different layers of his character. And this film is made like a 1940s film. It doesn't look realistic. It looks like a film of that time. The transitions that happen in the film. It looks like the actors just stop, the lights go off, and we get a fade to black. Now maybe it is inspired from Citizen Kane, I don't know, but I will know in some time. I have to say the whole cast was fabulous, but Gary Oldman, oh my god, I'm sure he'll be nominated for Oscars. Now film of course also shows the Hollywood system. There's a great line in the film that says that
this is a business where the buyer gets nothing for his money but a memory. What he bought still belongs to the man who sold it.
What a way to describe cinema. And it's totally correct. Later in the film there's a dialogue which is I think applied to the writers. There's this analogy used that the monkey, that performs on streets, the monkey feels that he is the master and the man playing the drum is under his control. That whenever he dances, the man will follow. That he has the power. But the truth is that the master has the power and the monkey is just delusional. This line is used on Mank, which very well fits his life. This is director versus writer issue 2, which is very real. It happens a lot of times. It has happened with me too. And the truth is, a film is made by both the writer and the director. Alone a writer cannot make a film. It's just the written pages. And without a script, a director cannot make a film. So they both have to go hand in hand. But there's always this tension. Who should be credited for the film? The writer or the director? Who's on top of the other? And it will always go on. And we see in the film, that Mank wrote the whole script, but the director gets a credit too. And Citizen Kane only got one Oscar, that too for screenplay, and the award was divided among them. Now this is still very controversial. We don't know what the truth is. We can just speculate. But it does give us something to think upon. There's also this relevant issue that the film explores, that how media is used for propaganda to manipulate the masses. And this shows that there's a social responsibility of the makers of the cinema to have some ethics and morality, because what they do reaches to a very wider audience and they have to be responsible about what they show. So guys, that was it. That were my thoughts. A really good film, a well-made film, but sadly I'm not the target audience for it. Now I'll be watching Citizen Kane soon, so if you want a review for that too, do let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, share this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, check out the videos. If you like them too, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.